Okay, NAGA fans, we have Baton Rouge at El Paso. It's going to be a clear with light winds and night game here. And we've got Isaiah Glover, Luke Johnson, Ronna Gallagher, the quarterbacks there. And then we have the running backs, Andrews and Miles. They're going to lead the backfield charge along with Glover and Galbraith leading the high explosive wide receiver core. The expert picks. It looks like it's going to be a Redbird fest according to Brian, Elijah, Mike. Emma says Ronan Gallagher has another solid performance today leading El Paso to victory. 39% chance of winning based on 1,000 simulations. So we're going to do this 1,000 times and each of them are going to be recorded. So get your popcorn ready. All right, El Paso will receive. And here we go, folks. Stewart to kick off. 1st and 10. And it's going to go in the end zone. He's not going to return it. It's going to go out of the end zone. It's going to be at the 20-yard line. So we'll see what El Paso starts in. It looks like it's going to single back two tight end formation. Motion to the tight end slot on the right. Hands off, and he got good blocking. Gets a few yards. They're going to give him 4 yards in that play. 2nd and 6 at the 29. Gallagher under center again. Trips. Single back trips. Double wide receiver is right. Goes underneath to his guy Miles, and he does not get anywhere. Good coverage by the Redbirds. And that's going to be 3rd and 6. So the Toros are now with the 4 wide receive. Trips left. Motions the tight end a little bit to the left, and then it's incomplete. Again, good defended pass by Saunders. And just nowhere for El Paso to go with the football. So 4 and out. And we're going to see Johnson take it in between the numbers and the left hash mark. He gets a few yards, but stopped at the 33. So 1st and 10. All right, they're going to be in a single back formation. Looks like a bunch formation right. Motion a little bit to the right, giving a little more space. Hands it off. No, play action fake. Throws it up for a deep pass, and it's contested. Got 3 defenders there, and that was up there way too long. Thompson was just watching it come down and waiting to put his hands on it. Probably couldn't catch it, but he was too busy trying to smile at the cheerleaders on the sideline. So we'll just go with incomplete pass. And there's offsides against the defense, so that's going to give him a 1st and 10. And that'll bring up 3 wide receivers set. Shotgun with the back to the right, hands it off, goes straight up the middle, and that's going to be another 1st down. Andrews had all day. They had all day. And Johnson sets back, throws it deep, and he just can't bring it down. Thompson defended that pass. You can hear from the cheer of the crowd. 2nd and 10. Sets back. He's about to get sacked, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Thompson comes in for the sack, so first a defended pass and now a sack by Thompson. And that's going to be 3rd and 16. Not many playbooks have a play for this type of scenario. See what they decide to do. Oh, look at that move. Little stutter step, and then he comes across just as the ball was getting there. What a timed throw. Good job by Glover and the quarterback to be on that page. And that brings up a 1st down. Wow. Over to the left, and he finds Gunter. Gets a few yards. 2nd and 7. And Gunter, oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. Malatesta picks it up. Oh, my Lord, what an unfortunate thing. He gets hit so hard it pops the ball out, and Malatesta was able to pick it up for the Toros. And, oh, they are in good field position here. And gets it off to Miles. Miles is going to run up the middle, and, boy, he's been doing that all day. Both teams have been able to run the ball pretty effectively today. That time it did cost the Redbirds because of the fumble. That happens on occasion, but Miles has all day, all green grass up to the 50. Gets stopped and brought down. 1st and 10. Wow, that's unfortunate. It's the reason why you protect the ball as best you can, but even then, some of the best still have it happen to every once in a while. And then Andrews gets absolutely stopped. Thompson 3 for the tackle for loss. Wow. Pretty good defensive game here so far. Trying to get identities on both. Oh, what a fake. Doesn't really go very far, but man, he had the defense coming towards him. He was able to throw it back underneath. And did get a few yards, but still 3rd and 13. So they have a lot more to go. But what a play. And Galbraith was all alone in the middle. I think somebody forgot that he was actually on the opposing team. What a great route. 1st and 10, 34. El Paso putting together a drive here. And he's going to go down again. There's just nowhere for him to go. They're not biting on the fake, and Coleman says, nah, I saw that in practice. You're not having any of that. So, 2nd and 18, stepping back over underneath. Oh, Diz dodged the thing and makes something out of nothing. Oh, my Lord. That could have been disastrous. Instead, he turns it into a positive gain. 3rd and 5 at the 29. Very manageable here. In field goal range now. So they come a shotgun with 2 running backs. Fake handoff, throws it, and oh, was that interference or no? No, defended pass. Looks like the defense had pushed out the receiver, but they're calling it a defended pass. So here we go, 4th and 5. Oh, look at that. That's an excellent kick. It is good. So that'll put 3 points on the board. So it seemed like the El Paso offense was getting just enough for 3 points. Let's see what the Redbirds can do. See if they can get past midfield and try to get into a scoring position. Johnson gets to the 23, 1st and 10. All right, so both sides of the ball have been defensively accurate, if you will. And we'll see what the offense does. And to start out, Glover catches a nice little hitch route and was able to get to at least 4 yards. I wouldn't say it was 5, but looked like 5 to me. Andrews goes up past the line to gain. Nope, they're going to mark him at the inch line. So 3rd and inch is still manageable. It's a good run by Martin. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter starting now. On the 32-yard line, single back set. 3 wide, steps back, fires, and he picks it up. Ooh, Glover was right in front of his guy, and he's got enough for the 1st down, gets a few extra yards in that pass play. Nice little slant in. And that's really effective against zone coverages. And man as well. And look at this, Mason, I'm sorry. I wanted to see a LOE on that one. It was just Mason. Mason with the cross route. He picks up 5. Here's a handoff to Andrews. Going up the middle. He does get stopped short. So it's going to be 3rd and close. They're going to mark it at the 3rd and 1 at the 49. What a play. And Nesbitt gets across the line to gain, and it's first and 10. So another good, impressive drive here. Let's see if the Redbirds can turn it into points. Steps back to throw, all alone. They try to jump up and and defend a pass that was about 10 feet in the air. They missed horribly, and it was second and 5.
Go!
It's going to go deep, and that's just not, hung up way too long, and Thompson knocks it down. You put that on a dime, you might be able to get a 6-point conversion there. There comes the full house formation set, and it's almost picked off. Thompson read that well. Good to see the full house in play, but it just didn't work out very well, and they're going to have to punt. Unfortunate. What was promising ended up being for naught for the Redbirds. So let's see what happens here. 6:32 left in the quarter. Gallagher he does have Fletcher. Fletcher was just in front of the line, but now it gets pushed into or past the line, and now it's first and 10. So thank you to the defense for helping them out. And Gallagher under center with the strong eye, and Miles gets it, and he gets to about the 2nd and 1 mark. It looked a little bit closer than it was, but they marked it at the 2nd and 1 at the 25. Fake handoff underneath, and he doesn't go anywhere. So Knight was trying to do a little trickery, get underneath there, but the defense wouldn't have him. Tackle for loss by Saunders. And now it's still going to be 3rd and 1. They move a little back, but they still need to get it forward. So get it forward, and there they go. Good. Miles pushes way forward, tackle forward by the defense. And again, the defense was very helpful in that regard. It's very nice of them to help them get a first down. So first and 10 at the 28. And Miles gets stuffed. Weir for the tackle for loss. Where did you think you were going? Yes, that was a dad joke. Gallagher under center, hands off to Miles up the middle, and he's pushing his way almost to a first down. They're going to mark it at the 37, third and 1 yard to go. 2:38 left. Sets back the pass. Intercepted. It's intercepted by Bradley. Again, they're not getting down the field. They're not waiting for them to separate, and that's made them pay for that. And Bradley says, no, you can't do that. You got wide receivers that can run. Let them run. And Johnson back to pass. He throws it up there, and again, almost another interception. Got a man off on the left that was wide open. Travis with the defended pass, and it looks like both of these quarterbacks are just getting a little too antsy to try to get something done. Take your time, step back, make a play, and that looks better. And Glover makes that catch. One-on-one coverage. That was a perfect route, perfect throw, perfect catch, and a big reception for Glover. And now it's first and 10 at the 29. Within field goal range. No, bad pass. Travis defends that pass, and there was really nobody there. There was only a green shirt. There was one receiver, but he was way out of position to catch that. So 2nd and 10. Throws it up again, and again, just real quick with these passes. Travis is like, hey, that was almost a gift. I just missed it. So he could have run for 6 if he would have picked that up. So 3rd and 10, we'll try again. And this time Nesbitt does make a catch, and he gets past the line to gain, and that's 1st and 10. So now we're seeing them into goal line territory, and they have to get to the 2 for a first down. What a nice pass by Thompson. Gets a 2nd and 6. And we'll see, or Johnson, excuse me. And Johnson will set up 2nd and 6, a little bit tight formation with 2 wide receivers to the right, and Mason gets the call on the inside slant. It's a double slant, and he was able to at least get a few yards towards the first. It's still 3rd and 2, and this is the same first down that was at the 2-yard line, so we're still working on the same drive, and we're going to see a false start against the offense. Not timely. They did not need that, so they're going to push him back. Instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7. Gives a little bit more space for 4 wide. Throws it up there and has a touchdown. Oh, that was right in front of the defensive back. Just a nice little cut out from Mason, and he was separated and made that catch without effort. And point after is good, so it's a 7-3 lead for the Redbirds. What an impressive drive. They kept it going. A penalty helped them, but they didn't really need to worry about it because Mason bailed them out on the right lower corner of the end zone, and it's 7-3, 4-point lead for the Birds. Smith to take it up the middle, being between the hash mark and the numbers, gets stopped. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 22. So here we go. El Paso's got to answer. 42 seconds left in the half. And it looks like there's a penalty. They're going to move him back. So it's going to be 1st and 15, so false start. Gallagher under center. Steps back. Throws. He has a man. Montgomery. Nice play. Nice play. Just a little bit of return route. Gallagher steps back, throws over the middle. Oh, Galbraith with a nice catch. 18 seconds left. Halftime brought to you by 2 local legends who know how to move the chains, whether it's turnovers or transitions. First up, Tommy's Turnover Pastries, where every fumble turns into flavor, from sweet apple blitzes to savory sausage sacks. Tommy's delivers the kind of flaky perfection that makes defense crumble. Don't just recover, feast. And when it's time to shift your whole formation, call Stokes, on the go moving company. With precision routes and no false starts, Stokes gets your gear from point A to end zone B, fast, friendly, and always forward. Whether you're snacking or stacking boxes, these sponsors keep the drive alive. And here we are with the second half, 7-3 lead. And it's going to be Johnson coming up the middle. That'd be Johnson, the cornerback, not the quarterback. Quarterback, it sounds too much the same. So here we have 1st and 10 at the 33. Let's see what Johnson, the QB, has for his offense. A motion right. Twins tight said it is a play action fake. It is not going to get, he does get a few yards. It looks like he went to the underneath route. And it was a flanker screen, so that looked like that worked to perfection. And it got him a few yards, 2nd and 4. And Johnson. Sacked by Harrison. And here comes, it's over the middle. He's got a guy open. Nesbitt just outruns the defense on the cross route. That was a nice little curl cross. And he was able to get in there and get that first down. And that was a great design play. Got trips right. Shotgun halfback to the right. And he gets fumbled. It's a fumble. It's a sack fumble. And he does pick it up. Andrews was able to get there. Clemens for the loss. So that's 2nd and 14. Holy Toledo. At the 49, under center, sets back the pass, finds a man way open. Oh my Lord, blown coverage there. Riddle with all types of open field, and that was just a nice little seam route. And boy, they send a blitz and it didn't get there, and they got burnt for it. So now 1st and 10 at the 16, steps back, Fires over the middle right. Nobody there. Gunthers has all the end zone, and he is just stopped short. It's at the inch line, and it's going to be first and goal at the inch line. So this is going to be a punch in from the Redbirds, and he gets in there just fine. It's really just an easy, just go over the line and call it good. A QB sneak would have been just as easy, but now it's 13-3, about to be 14-3, and it is good. And the kickoff is way out of bounds. No return here. It's going to go to the 20-yard line. First and 10 at the 25. Excuse me, 25. It's a kickoff, so 25. And here El Paso needs to find a score soon. He steps back. He gets ready to pass. He finds the line open. No, it's defended. They were with him step by step. Watkins and another one of his co-workers, one of his teammates, was able to step with the receiver, knock the pass down. Now we're going to try again. They're going to go shorter, and Dunway gets about 4-ish. Yes, 4 yards at the 29-36. Well, it's good to see them going deep and trying to get something done downfield. And that's look at that. Galbraith was wide open. Galbraith was wide open and just ran by his man, and he was able to pick up the first down. Big catch, big reception. And Gallagher's under shotgun, going to hand it off, and Miles pushes it. Man, he got 20 yards on that play, if not more. First and 10 at the 22, first down. And it looks like El Paso's starting to show signs of life. Down by two scores. Oh, it's a fumble, and it's going to be picked up. No, it gets stopped, and Eddie's got all day, and he could go all the way, and it's going to be a scoop, and at the 2-yard line. He gets stopped 2-yard line. So what was a promising for El Paso ended up being a disaster fumble for recovery by the Redbirds down to the 2-yard line, and that's just all day easy. Nesbitt just looked for the seam in the defense, the hole in the defense, and he just waited there and he made the catch, and now it's going to be 21-3. Go! 21-3, 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. And Smith goes to the right hash mark and gets down at the 23, first and 10. And right now, it is critical that El Paso puts a drive without fumbling the ball and gets it in the end zone, because they have a lot to make up. And right now, it is a 18-point lead. And that's 2nd and 2, so they do get closer to the first down. It's at the 31-yard line, 2:58 to go in the third. Gets it to Miles, and Miles just can't get it there. So we're going to see a third down, and it's a 1-yard gain to go. So we have at least 1 yard to get across the line. Hopefully they just hand it off to the back and can get that for them. Probably would not recommend passing here. They're going to pass. And that was just ill-fated. That just had nothing good, and nothing good would come about that. So, again, El Paso shooting themselves in the foot, 4th and 1. Redbirds putting on a clinic of how to do a offensive drive, successfully getting 7 points each time. Of course, it helps when they have a fumble for loss and the guy gets it down to the 2. Got to give the defense credit here. So, 1st and 10 at the 30. El Paso, Bird step back, and ooh, that was defended. Knocked down by Thompson. He's been doing that all day. Sits back, has a man open. Riddle just walking all over this defense. He's just getting the routes that he needs right there. It's just a nice slot cross, and he was able to wait patiently for him to get open. So first and 10 at the 48. Finds him open, and it's defended. He had a couple receivers on that. Nice try, but Staples says, nope, I got this one. And that's defended by Blackwell. That's 3rd and 10. So this may be the last stop for them. Third quarter, 1:11 to go. Johnson under center, motion to the right. 3 wide receiver sets, throws it up, and it's incomplete. Again, just not waiting for the receivers to develop the routes. So now they're going to have to punt. They're not even field goal range. So all for naught. And then they're going to get back. Was that a coffin corner? It looked like it. And yes, it is. It's going to be on the 2. So El Paso starting at a disadvantage here. And hopefully they can get out of the end zone. It is an I-back set. And he does give it off. It is a run. And he gets about 4. So he gives a little breathing room. Oh, he does. Miles does come up with another wheel route, and it's on the right. And he was able to get the ball and just step right in front of it. Does get tackled at the 24, but what a good play. And we're now in the 4th quarter, folks. So right now, 21-3. Got 10 minutes to go to get 3 scores to try to at least be competitive here. Because 2 scores not going to make it. You'll get 8. That'll give you 11. And you get another 8, that'll give you 19. It'll get within a field goal. So now it's 2nd and 6. And then 4th and 8:41 left to go in the 4th quarter. Gives it to Andrews. Andrews rocks up the middle. That's just not going to get it done, folks. They need to go downfield. They're going to have to call Stokes on the go moving to get them downfield because they're certainly not doing it with the 11 players on the field and the offensive formations they're using. So hopefully they can actually get moving. It's 3rd and 12. Last big ditch for the effort, and that's just not going to do it. Threw it right into middle coverage. I don't think anybody was really there. Little was kind of just wandering around. It's like, was this supposed to be for me? And it goes into Johnson. Johnson is going to take it to the hash mark and be dropped immediately at the 25. And Harrington picks it up, but doesn't go where. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 5:59 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's just a matter of taking time off the clock for the Redbirds, and he's going to get sacked. That definitely takes some time off. They lose 13 yards, but it's in their advantage because now it's going to be a lot less. 3rd and 21, and time's just going to continue to tick off. 4:53 to go. And Smith gets that, and it's going to be 1st and 10, but 4:41 left to go. They have to get a couple scores easy. 4th and 12 is going to be a definite use here as they try to attempt to do something on offense. And that's a good start. Miles did get some yardage back, but again, you got to get up and get a hurry-up offense going. Miles goes up the middle. He almost gets a 3rd and 2, 3:29 left. Under center is Gallagher. And Fletcher makes the catch. Good catch. They got to get in there and get a score quick. That's one way to do it. Fletcher makes him get to the 12-yard line, makes a great catch, what I was trying to say. And 1st and 10, I'm just really surprised to see this happening late, but it's good to see it happening. Picks it up, it's a touchdown! Where was this all game? Knight decides to show that, yeah, we do have some skill and some moxie. So they're going to go for 2, which was determined. No, oh, that is not good. They cannot take a sack there. He has to throw it. Wow. Okay, so that ended up for nothing. And he's going to kick it off. It's 158, 157, 3 timeouts. So they really need to stop here quickly because otherwise, even with 3 timeouts, the Raptors can just run the ball down. So the 2-point conversion was, to say the least, uninspiring. Andrews Jr. straight up the middle. And 149, and there's a timeout. First one called by El Paso. Go! And 1:37 to go. We still have the ball. It's a draw, and Staples tackles him for the loss. And so again, critical time coming off of that clock. 3rd and 3. This may be the last one. Yes, it should be the last first down if they get it. They're going to use up all the time, and it looks like El Paso may not be able to get another score in. How unfortunate. They did great on the defensive side, but didn't do it on the offensive side. And there's your first down. So that's going to end the game. So your final score is going to be 21-9. And it's going to be in favor of the Raptors. Oh, boy. Victory formation. And there's a kneel down. Folks, it's been a pleasure bringing you the games for week 3. I'm Persistent Pally, along with the NAGA League and all that are responsible for making these happen. Appreciate you watching today. Your offensive players are Johnson, the QB, 23 of 35 for 249 and 2 TDs. And then Thompson, 3, the defensive tackle, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss, and forced fumble. And take a look at the injuries here for a second. So make sure to see if we got anybody that's going to be out for any length of time. And it looks like Baton Rouge is great. El Paso is also looking good. So this is good. So no injuries for either team. And that will end the game. Thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you in the next one.